Chechen model Islam Dulatov, having left the glamorous runway for the blood-soaked octagon, no longer dazzles the press with his looks. Now he brutally shatters his opponent's faces in the cage. Combining top-tier grappling skills with elite striking technique, Dulatov leaves his opponents no chance, snatching their souls in the very first round.
Und Palaiologos wackelt.
Stop! Oh!
Get ready, because right now you'll discover why the most stylish fighter of our time earned the fearsome nickname The Ripper. This is Boxing Land. Here we go. In February 2024, a Greek warrior named Ioannis Palaiologos, nicknamed the Greek Emperor, dared to ruin the face of the most glamorous Chechen in the world.
Gentlemen, you know the rules, protect yourself.
Palaiologos was a real threat, having always been a true hitman in brutal shootouts and a limb breaker on the ground. When the bell rang in the Colosseum, the Chechen model immediately strutted his runway routine with his fists directly onto the Greek's face. Then, when Palaiologos tried to take the fight to the ground, Dulatov, with raw power, forced him to continue the conversation in the language of fists.
Dulatov verteidigt die Takedowns hervorragend, landet die Kontertreffer, uiuiui. Gut, dann geht's auch schon los.
However, in the midst of this one-sided beating, Dulatov's punch slipped right past Palaiologos' guard and landed on his most vulnerable organ.
Und Palaiologos wackelt.
The fight was stopped to give Palaiologos time to recover, and Dulatov received a stern verbal warning.
Hat bereits jetzt schon Neuigkeiten hier im Cage uns
When the
gebracht.
bout resumed, Dulatov didn't waste a second. He began mowing down the Greek like a machine gun.
Zu! Dulatov mit den Kopftreffern, Palaiologos kommt hoch! Aber er sitzt nah!
Versucht hier den Boden zu bekommen und nimmt Dulatov.
And later, after yet another attempt by the Greek to drag the fight to the ground, Dulatov accepted the challenge for a floor dance, proving he's the real shark in these deep waters.
Versucht dir das vorzeitige Ende zu holen!
Und Palaiologos rettet sich irgendwie.
Der
auf
ist
den
nicht mehr
Rücken.
da! Der ist schon nicht mehr da! Der ist nur noch unterbewusst da!
Realizing he had drained all the strength from his opponent, the Chechen Reaper gave the Greek Emperor a big thumbs down, delivering his verdict personally with his knee to drain any will to resist.
Gerade noch so auf den Beinen! Keine Ahnung, wie er das hinbekommt! Was sind das für Szenen?
Aber auch Dulatov ist inzwischen. Aber
Das ist ja
Dulatov.
unfassbar!
Oh,
Schlagabtausch! Dulatov trifft wieder! Er trifft!
die letzten Sekunden laufen in der ersten Runde.
In the end, Dulatov emerged victorious, and this win served as his springboard straight into Dana White's contender, where he secured a contract with the world's best league. Not long before that fight, in October 2023, the one-round Terminator shared the cage with Will Chapea, a fighter with over 60 bouts on his record. For Dulatov, though, it was only his 10th appearance, so all the spectators thought that Will would hand Dulatov his first defeat. But when their fight started, Dulatov immediately began turning Chapea into a first-class chop with his hammers.
Hier nichts anbringen lassen will, auch mit diesem Teilclinch nicht. Mach du das ruhig. Und ich gebe dir einen Schlaghagel, der sich gewaschen hat.
Then, apparently recalling that a steak needs a soulless victim, Dulatov grabbed Chapea in a guillotine, though the referee didn't let the Chechen Gigachad finish his work.
Wie
Also, another resounding punch statement from Dulatov took place at the Brave organization, where yet another Chechen wolf from his homeland, a fighter named Kamzat Chimaev, showcased his potential. It all went down in August 2022, when another challenger for the secret Versace weapon stepped up, battle-hardened Cleverson Cruz da Silva, boasting over 20 fights under his belt.
Both these men make 77 kilos as
But
beyond.
the moment the bout began, Dulatov, in his own signature style, started mowing down Cruz with his leaden limbs.
Dulatov is an exceedingly hard
using the front seat well. He's getting through with a jab, forcing the shoot from Cleverson. Denied. Oh, he got caught there! He got caught coming in.
And the Chechen fighter didn't even consider slowing down.
Oh, Dulatov on.
In no time at all, Dulatov decided to dish out a stylish verdict for Cruz.
Dulatov unloading here.
This is a storm!
Can Cleverson Cleverson right on the field.
In the end, Dulatov defeated Cruz, proving that this mission was a piece of cake for him.
Islam the Ripper!
Meanwhile, alongside his career as a ruthless fighter, the Chechen also enjoyed a flourishing supermodel career. Between bouts, Dulatov dazzled the cameras for Versace, Gucci, and Hugo Boss, even signing an exclusive contract with Versace and strutting the runway with the biggest names in the modeling industry. But Dulatov's lifelong dream was to be a fighter, so the Reaper wasn't about to stop sucking the souls out of his opponents. One such soul-sucking performance occurred in March 2023 against Michael Rush.
You know everything.
When their bout began, Dulatov immediately launched into a fist-filled discussion, but Rush, apparently realizing he couldn't hold his own in the standing game against Dulatov, cleverly decided to shift the fight to the ground.
Stärke. Ich glaube, die bringt Rush mit, aber braucht vor allen Dingen auch die technische Finesse. Versucht es hier zu attackieren.
Yet Dulatov made it clear that on the ground, he was just as unstoppable.
Unter den Kinn und das sieht gut aus. Das war's schon. Islam Dulatov.
In the end, Dulatov won and went off to celebrate with his closest comrades, his brothers. Another fight, this one against Patrick Spurk, further cemented Islam's reputation as a beast who doesn't waste any time on the hunt. The moment the bell rang, Dulatov almost immediately sent Patrick to the depths, crushing him like a stone. Then, Dulatov decided to cut off all oxygen for his opponent, apparently convinced that Spurk could live just fine without it.
Islam the Ripper! Dulatov!
The only fight in which Dulatov heard the bell signal a second round was against the seasoned Georgi Kankova, a fighter who practically wielded dynamite.
Round one.
Their duel began, and Dulatov immediately treated his opponent to a tasting menu of punches, occasionally even letting himself be fed on this violent feast.
Versucht da eine Lücke zu finden und durchzufeuern.
Georgi Kankova, der hier eindeutig sich mehr aufs Boxen verlagern möchte.
Immer wieder die Jabs. Da sticht er zu, das gefällt ihm überhaupt nicht, Kankova. Schöner Kick hinterher, renn auch auf die Deckung.
At first, the bout resembled a tug of war, but then the fighters truly woke up and started showing what a real beating looks like.
Auf der Hut sein. Sieht auch, dass die Körperstatur, die Größe kleiner ist.
Einschüchtern.
Oh, der Kick.
And when the bell rang for the next round in Dulatov's career,
Eifrig weiter.
the finish came quickly in the second round.
Auf 3-4 hinterher. Jetzt feuert er los. Er merkt,
das
der
sieht gut
Georgier
aus.
bricht ein.
The Ripper. Dulatov.
Islam Dulatov is the most paradoxical fighter in sports history, a smooth-shaven wolf of Chechnya who traded the runway for the brutal cage. With an astonishing 100% record of early stoppages, he clearly isn't about to lower his standards.
Dulatov unloading here. This is a storm.
Let us know in the comments how you think the career of this rising star will progress. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Die letzten Sekunden laufen in der ersten Runde.
And remember, this was Boxing Land. See you soon.
Das ist keine Überraschung. Komm mit.